Hey, board gamers, BJ from Board Game Gumbo here. Welcome to Venice from Braincrack Games. It's designed by Andrei, Novac, and David Turczi. It plays 1 to 5 players in about an hour to 90 minutes. We're going to take on the roles of wealthy, influential merchants as we ride our gondolas up and down the city's canals. We're going to train our assistants. We're going to complete contracts, and we're going to use influence to gain political power, right? Points as we build up our businesses. But in Venice, it's never business as usual. While we broker those contracts, we're going to be flirting with the seedy underbelly of Venice, and we're going to have to try to avoid arousing too much suspicion from the Venetian Inquisition, or else we're going to get arrested at the end of the game and lose everything we built up. So, as I said in the intro, Venice, we're going to play a 3-player game, and we're players that are trying to build up our businesses, doing things that are the right way to do it. Of course, we're also going to use a little intrigue and influence, maybe to touch in with the criminal element of Venice. The game is very simple. It's a great engine building game, and it also has the mechanic of pick up and deliver. So as you can see on this board, there's 12 buildings. 10 of those are going to be buildings that we can put our assistants on, and 3 of them are the communal buildings. And that's these 3 right here that I'm going to be demonstrating. We're going to play trying to score points. The points come from a couple of different ways.
You can still hear me? That's good stuff.
Yeah, at the top of the board, you're going to see this nice little track. That track shows the major council track where we're putting our influence. That's these tokens right here. Since we're playing a 3-player game, we're going to mark it over here at 12. One of the ways the game triggers is if one of the players moves this token there or past it, and that'll trigger the end of the game, which will give us 2 more quick rounds to play. Another way is these little mission cards down here. If ever we draw the last mission card, and that's basically the pick up and deliver contracts, that'll also trigger the end of the game. The points will come from those mission cards on each one as we deliver, and then they'll also come here at the top. This little track right here, if you see where I'm pointing, this little track, this little cheat sheet here shows us that in a 3-player game, the person who is on the furthest on that track is going to score 12 points, and then corresponding after that. A couple of other ways to score points. We have assistants that are going to help us as we move our gondolas around the city. When we place those assistants out, if we can place all 10 first, then that means we're going to get this bonus right over here. And you can see that's 8 points to the first person to do that. You also get another kind of bonus. If you can put 7 or 8 of your assistants out on the board during the course of the game, you're going to get half of your major council points. If you can put 9 or 10 of your assistants out in the game, you're going to get your major council points again. And that can be really powerful. And of course, during the game, you're going to get points by playing some of those cards, delivering the contracts, of course, and also a little bit of intrigue. Whoever's ahead on the intrigue track is going to have a little favor with the underbelly, and is going to score more points as we go around. The game is very simple. We're going to take our gondolas. There's 2 of them. We're going to use a gondolier on our turn to denote which of the boats we want to move. Then we'll move the boats around the city, taking any actions where we have assistance as we pass them, doing meetings as we cross other players, giving our boats, switching between our boats, all the resources we have. And then once we stop, we can add an assistant or upgrade an assistant and activate the building when we get there. That's kind of the overview. Lewis has an awesome little cheat sheet here on the right side. It goes through the steps. First thing you'll do is play an influence card if you have them. That's these little red cards here. They kind of break the game. They give you cool little special powers. Then you'll move your gondolier. You always have to switch between the boats. Unless you have the money, you can pay 3 coins and use that gondolier in the same boat again. It encourages using the 2 different boats during the game. Then you'll move your boats, just like I said, taking those actions as you pass them up. That's that engine building mechanic. Then when you get to the place you want to, if you have completed a mission, and that'll be if you have the right scrolls, the right silk, the right ceramics in your boat, you can turn that in and get those points and coins. The cool thing about turning those coins is it's another part of the engine building. You'll take those mission cards and put them in your player board. You've got 3 nice little spots here. Those give you a permanent effect during the game. You can even get more mission cards to complete. If you go to these 2 squares here, St. Mark's and the Doge's Palace, you can purchase more mission cards. Of course, anytime you're trying to do business in the city, you got to pay your taxes. So as many cards as you already have, either completed or in your hand, you'll pay those coins in taxes. And then the last thing, you'll advance and activate the building where you landed. All right, that's just kind of a general overview. I think the game will be a lot more fun, Sagan, if we play it and people will see as we play. We'll talk through our turns, right?
Let's do it.
All right, good. We don't.